Hey Gigi fam, I'm out here in the garden. What I'm doing out here today, family, is cleaning up this garden, picking up old stuff, pulling off some leaves of some things that need to be pulled off. I have so much water out here. I'm probably going to use it to fertilize because I think most beds are wet enough, but I'm going to use it to fertilize. I came out early this morning to check on my squash to see if I had any open flowers on the ones that had squash on the end. I did manage to pollinate one. I kind of opened it up because it was kind of closing, but I was out here early this morning, so I don't know what that problem was, but I'm just out here gathering trash, things that I threw down while pulling off of old plants, and I didn't come back and pick them up. So I'm trying to be out here this morning to do that. I came out much earlier. I came out probably about 7 something this morning to check on the squash plants, see if I had any of the female flowers open. Mostly all of them. I have squash growing in straight neck and crooked neck squash. I have those growing in different places. And I have had them covered from the beginning, but the squash on them is growing. I felt like if they wasn't pollinated, then they wouldn't be growing because they started out real tiny and now they're getting bigger and bigger like the zucchini did. I had that zucchini covered most of the time. I did try to pollinate over there with one of the zucchinis. One of them died. The other one seemed like it made it. I didn't pollinate nothing but one, so maybe I couldn't tell. One of them was already rotten, and that one I thought was dying, but anywho, it lived. We harvested, we grilled it. We air fried it. I have watermelon planted in several places, starting to get some flowers. I'm gonna turn this one around so it'll run down the little alley right through here behind this. I'm gonna turn this grow bag around so it can flow right down that way. But I'm just out here sweeping, trying to get this garden back together. I probably will do some watering. More like fertilizing. It rained for a few days. I took the lid off all of the grow towers again to try to make sure that if water got on the top, then it could just drip down through the drip down system that they provided. And how the grow towers, the green stalk tower, which I call the grow tower, supposed to work. But I have noticed some very dry soil. I noticed some very dry soil probably down around the 5th pocket or the 6th pocket of it. Well, these over here are the 5th pocket. There's nothing in these pockets. Not all of them. Two things is in it down here, but you know, this is some real dry soil. But to just have stopped raining yesterday. So that tells me the drip don't drip all the way down. But I do have the top off of every last one of them except for the strawberry tower. Because for some reason the strawberry tower stays moist. It stays moist in there. And I think that's because that's my first one. And before I really knew or read directions on how you should I think that's my first one. I think either that one or the other one. I think it's this one because this one is the leaf out planter. This one right here with the strawberries in it. I think that's my first one that Olivia bought me. And before I really knew about putting it together and what kind of soil in it, I did put a little Lord, I can't even think of the name that I put in there. Of the stuff that I put in there, but I know I held it in. I put it in there because I felt like it would keep the soil moist, and I think that's why that stay moist all the time. That's moist all the time. The word will come to me after a while because I just finally using the last of it the other day when I was doing some when I was doing the grow bags over there on Grow Bag Island, which I'm gonna change that up over there. And it's probably going to have a whole different name of what I have in mind from what I'm doing to it. And y'all will see. I already know I don't really like the grow bags over there. I like the colors of the grow bag. I just don't like the dirtiness of the grow bag. And I know I'm not going to be I'm finna scrub them. I'm finna keep them clean because it's hard to keep that yellow grow bag clean. And that's the color I do want over there. I think they're still going to be used in the garden. They're not being gotten rid of. They're still going to be used. Now some of the black grow bags, especially the ones that I have my tomatoes in. When I redo tomatoes, those are all going to be buckets because it's just going to be easier for me to not stock, but stake up the tomato plants. It's going to be easier because the bucket is deeper. And also I can make a hole in that bucket if I wanted to put the stakes through and let them go to the ground. I have them sitting on, because they are grow bags, I have them sitting on blocks, and I have rain catchers underneath them, but I may not need to do all of that with the buckets. But I will put a hole in there and stake the bucket if I find that, but I think the bucket is tall enough where the stake will hold up in there way better than it will in a grow bag. Because those tomatoes, they get heavy. Those tomatoes, they get heavy. They get heavy. But I'm just out here, guys, sweeping, picking up, trying to make it look better out here. Mainly these leaves. These potatoes are dying back, but I'm not touching them because I know that soil is wet, 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 and I don't think you're supposed to harvest when it's wet. I don't know all the rules to gardening, but some of the rules that I know and I think it makes sense, I will, follow those or whatever. But I'm out here getting up some of these leaves. This new lemon bush, it is really growing. It is taking off, y'all. I don't think it's gonna give me no lemons today, and I think it's gonna be more like a bush instead of a tree. Let me let y'all see it. I think it's gonna be more like a bush instead of the tree. I'm probably gonna go through and pull out some cabbage. I have some blue collards still left. I'm gonna let y'all see. I think this might be more bushy than anything because that's not really the middle. Like you get a tree and the stem grows up. It's not really growing up. It's more just branching out. So I don't know. I think it's going to be more bushy, but we'll see. But it is growing because it was smaller than that. So we'll see. And if y'all can see the potato bags right there, they're leaning over, dying out. Hopefully it's not because it's too much rain. This one looks the worst down here. There's another one right there. Still looking real green, so I'm not going to bother it. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm doing out here, getting my garden back together. It looks a mess to me when it gets all the leaves, and then over here with the rain and the wood chips, the rain floods that out, falling off the house. The rain pushes the wood chips back out. I'm going to sweep all that up. Just tidy it up a little bit today is what I'm doing. And then I'm going to put my tops back on my grow towers because yesterday was supposed to have been, well, today is Tuesday. Today's supposed to be the last of the rain. It didn't rain after yesterday morning. It didn't rain anymore, and it was calling for rain all day. We didn't get any more. We didn't get any last night, and hopefully we may not get any today, which will be fine because like everybody else, everywhere else, we have been having our fair share of rain, which has been a blessing because this time last month we was praying for rain with all those wildfires and stuff. We was praying that we got rain, and so now we do have some rain. Little tomato out here, a little pear tomato done fell out here. I might give that to my birds, but when it's not a lot of something, honey, they be fussing over stuff out there. It be so funny sometimes. Make sure I have that on good. This little thing is getting heavy. I know it's wet some to the top, but it gets heavy trying to turn it. There's plenty of fruit on the vine over here, but these leaves look so bad, y'all. I definitely have to take it off, but if I took all the leaves off of this one, it may not have. See the way the leaves look on here, if y'all can see that, just the way the leaves look. That's just about this whole plant. And that comes all the rain and not being able to get out here and tend to your garden. I got some peppers growing over here. What are these? Look like cayenne. Yeah, some cayenne peppers growing. Yeah. Oh, nice size too. Still got flowers on them. I'm gonna let those grow. Let y'all see what I'm talking about. I don't know if y'all can see it hanging right here. Pepper right there. Some more coming in right here, and some flowers on there. But guys, I'm gonna get to doing my workout here, and I'll catch you back later when I'm actually doing something out here in the garden besides cleaning up. I know y'all don't need to see me clean up. Honey, that apple is hanging on. The apple is hanging on, y'all. I'm hoping I might need to branch because it seems like it's getting a little heavy. You see how the branches leaning in. I don't want it to pop. That's our one little apple. I'm thinking, should I put something on it to kind of support the branch a little more? It's on good, but I know that these squirrels, I'm pretty sure they're coming around here flopping on these things. Because I do believe that's how my pepper branch got broke. It was no reason for that branch to break, especially when I checked it the day before and it wasn't even really leaning or anything. In the video where I said I'm looking for a pepper out here, and then I discovered that it's a yellow pepper and I wanted it to stay on the vine. It wasn't nothing wrong with that limb at all. So, but then the next day it was broken and sitting in the raised bed, still wrapped in the little the netting that I have it in. So gotta get this thing turned around. I'm gonna move this pole because it's leaning on the one peach that I have. Well, leaning on the branch that's holding the one peach that we have. I'm gonna turn that grow bag around so all the vines can run right down this little alley over here at it as much as it wants to. Also gonna I think I'm gonna clip off some of these vines that have leaf miner on them. Clip off some of these things, especially while I'm out here already sweeping up stuff. It's a good little bit over here. I'm just gonna take this branch. I'm not gonna, there's so many on that one vine. Hopefully I didn't pull any that has a flower on them. All the ones that are around here, especially this vine right here, is definitely full of leaf miner. I don't know if that's how you should do a watermelon plant or not, but that's how I'm doing this one. And if it give me watermelon, it do, and if it don't, it don't. Kind of have to have that attitude about it, because if you don't, you'll be sad in this garden alone all the time when something don't work out the way you want it to, which is often. Those were really bad. But I'm just going to keep turning it around and let it roam free back here. Let it stretch out down that way. Hopefully it'll stay going that way. Hopefully it'll stay going that way. And that's what I'm out here doing, guys. Still taking care of the garden and doing anything with these plants that I see needs to be done. I'm getting them done. There was a lot of some of those didn't have leaf miners on it, but no leaf miner damage on the leaves, but a lot of the leaves on that one vine did. So I just took it and cleared off the whole thing. The tomatoes look so bad. I'll probably be out here all day just trying to clear them up. So guys, I'm still out here in the garden, still sweeping, still cutting off bad leaves off plants. I came over here to my other little zucchini patch over here. I don't know if you all can see that. I came over here to my other little zucchini patch with my squash patch. I think this is the cricket squash. And I did have some open female flowers that I was able to pollinate. And I'm going to just leave the top off of them Hopefully nothing won't get them today. I left the covering off of the other one, the netting off of the other one as well. But I noticed that all the flowers are full of ants. I did Google to see if ants was a pollinator. They said they're not very good pollinators, but they will pollinate flowers. So, and I don't know what that means. Either you could pollinate something or you can't. But I hand pollinated that one because the flower was open. I did have one that looked dead. I went ahead on and took that one off because it was kind of like rotted at the end. But yeah, that's my crooked neck squash over here. And here's one, the one that I took off. So just so y'all can kind of see what, I know y'all know what crooked neck squash look like. People that's not new to garden. That's a crooked neck, but it was bad right there. So I took it on off. I was just gonna throw that on the way. So I'm gonna just let it stay open. I thought about trying to prop it up. I have another one in here that done kind of rotten off. I'm gonna take them off so they won't be weighing on the plant. But I do have one that I fertilized. I don't know if I should try to open up the other flowers because they're closed now. So I'm not gonna try to fool with them. But this one was still open. So I took a male flower and I hand pollinated that one. So if I don't only get that one, I know I pollinated that one real good. And that one got done real good. And I do see the ants are in and out of the flowers and stuff. But I didn't, by it being open, I didn't want to chance it. I was like, well, I know the Google say ants can pollinate flowers, but I wanted to make sure that one got pollinated since it was open. You know, and I found out that's the best time for me to come out is early in the morning to see if the female flowers are open and pollinate. That's the best time for me. Now I didn't do any hand pollinating with my cucumbers. I think nature kind of took care of that. I did get 3 nice sized cucumbers from the Burpless cucumber. I got 3 nice sized ones, and they had a lot of flowers. I'm noticing that the flowers are kind of gone now. I don't know if they'll put out more flowers or not. The leaves are looking raggedy, so if I have to, I'll take them down and drop some more cucumber seeds and see what I could get from that. So I do have some okra. I have more okra on my table that need to be planted. But y'all, I'm going to go ahead on and finish this work up over here in this garden.